Dear students, in this video we'll discuss about class 6 Prachi English Grammar chapter number 1 the sentence. Okay, so if you have not watched the part 1, to here look at the screen, you can go to the playlist section and also watch. Okay, so here let's discuss about the kinds of sentences, right? So here just look at the following examples here. Mr. Krishna is a good teacher. So as you know, each sentence starts with a capital letter and ends according to the mood of the sentence. Whether you have to use a full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark, right? So here the first letter of the sentence, you know, M starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Okay. Then look at the second example here. Are you reading a novel? So just you find the difference between the first and second sentence. You know, the first sentence ends with a full stop, whereas the second sentence, you know, this is a question. Here someone is asking to someone, are you reading a novel? That means a question. So you know, this is yes no question. You know, this is also known as interrogative sentence, right? So as you know, here the sentence start with a auxiliary verb and ends with a question mark, right? Then next look at the example number 3. Please close the door. So you know, this is a one type of request, right? Please come here, please go there, please help me, right? These types of sentences are known as imperative sentence, right? So you know, here the structure of the imperative sentence, as you know, V1 plus other, right? So you know, V1 means here close. V1 means the first form of the verb, go there. So you know, here go is the V1 first form of the verb, right? Open the door. So you know, this is an imperative sentence. Okay. Then next here, what a great painter Picasso was. So you know, here the sentence ends with an exclamation sign. That means someone expresses his strong feeling, right? What a great painter Picasso was. So here, you know, the sentence starts with capital letter and ends with exclamation mark. So you know, this is known as exclamatory sentence. So as we have discussed in the previous video, there is one, you know, optative sentence has not been mentioned in your book. Optative sentence, you know, God bless you. Okay, may God bless you. So, you know, these are the wish or prayer. Okay, so, you know, optative sentence means those sentence, you know, offers, you know, prayer, wish. These are known as optative sentence, right? So here above are the 4 types of sentences. The first sentence says or states something. So it is an assertive sentence, right? Suppose take an example. I live in India. The earth moves around the sun. Okay, the sun rises in the east. I am a student. They are my parents. So, you know, these are known as declarative sentence, or we called it assertive sentence, right? Then next look at the second here. The second sentence puts up a question, right? So it is known as interrogative sentence. Then next here the third sentence expresses a request. You know, this is an imperative sentence. Then next the fourth sentence expresses a strong feeling. So you know, this is an exclamatory sentence. This is not an interrogative sentence. Okay, exclamatory means, you know, shows sudden feeling, emotions. Okay, these are known as exclamatory sentence, right? Then let's discuss here one by one. First one, you know, assertive sentence, right? An assertive sentence says or states something, whether it may be a fact, maybe a region, maybe, you know, permanent states. So an assertive sentence says or states something, it is known as a declarative sentence, right? The assertive sentence is known as a declarative sentence. So here George is a student. He lives in a big city. He is 15 years old. So an assertive sentence can be either, you know, affirmative or negative. That means we can say that declarative sentence are divided into 2 parts. First, you know, positive declarative. Then second, you know, negative declarative, right? So here Rima is fat. So, you know, this is a positive statement. So, you know, this is known as positive declarative sentence. And you know, here, yes, this is negative declarative. Clear? So declarative, you know, 2 types: positive declarative, then another, you know, negative declarative. Negative means yes, just by adding not, right? The next here, Mohan and Sohan are best friends. So, you know, this is a positive sentence, declarative positive sentence. Then you know, here Mohan and Sohan are not best friends. So, you know, this is yes, this is negative declarative sentence. So as you know, here there is not is added, right? Then next, the wall is painted blue. So you know this is positive declarative sentence. And another, you know, the wall is not painted blue. So you know this is negative declarative sentence. Then next, this is a small garden. So you know this is positive declarative sentence. As you know, here not is added. So this is negative declarative sentence, right? The first type of sentence, you know, declarative sentence. Clear? So you know declarative sentence is otherwise known as a statement. Okay, so you know it is used to state facts, describe things, or declare facts. So you know these are known as declarative sentence, and it always ends with a full stop, right? So you know there are two form of declarative sentence. First, you know, positive declarative sentence, then another, you know, negative declarative sentence. Clear? So here there is already instruction is provided. Always put a full stop at the end of an assertive sentence, whether it may be positive or negative, right? Then next come to here interrogative sentence, right? So you know what is interrogative sentence, right? What is an interrogative sentence? So you know sentence used to ask a question is called interrogative sentence. That means those words are used to ask someone a question. So we use, you know, auxiliary verb as well as WH words to ask someone question. Suppose, are you a student? What are you? Right? So here, you know, we use auxiliary verb are, and you know we also use WH word who. Are you a student? What are you? Right? So here just look at the examples here. An interrogative sentence asks a question. The first, you know, did you drink the juice? So you know here the auxiliary verb did is used, and in the second sentence you find there is a WH word is used. So you know interrogative divided into two parts. First, you know, yes no, then another, you know, WH question, right? So an interrogative sentence can be yes no question or with a yes or WH question. So here some examples are provided. For examples, yes or no question. Okay, what are the auxiliary verbs? Okay, so you know auxiliary verbs, right? So here just look at the screen. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, did, does, and also you know modal auxiliary shall, should, can, could, may, might, must. We use these modal auxiliaries as well as the primary auxiliaries to form yes no question, right? So you know this is the structure of yes no question. You have to use auxiliary verb plus subject, okay, plus main verb plus other. So here just look at this example here. Where you present yesterday? So you know here where is auxiliary verb and you know subject. Then similarly here you know do. Okay, you know do is auxiliary verb, you know subject, like is you know verb, right? Then you know here are auxiliary verb, we subject, playing main verb, then is auxiliary verb, mother subject, cooking main verb. So what are the structure you find here, right? Auxiliary verb plus yes subject plus main verb plus other. Okay. Here this structure is followed in each sentence. Auxiliary verb first, then use subject, then main verb, then others. Right? So you know this is the yes no question. Clear? You know the structure of yes no question. Helping verb, we called it auxiliary verb. Helping verbs, yes, plus subject plus main verb. Okay, just you have to follow this structure to form yes no question. So you know this is the part 1 of interrogative sentence. Then another part, you know, WH, right? Here. So you know WH questions may start from where, what, why, when, who, how, which. Clear? So you know these are known as WH words. What, where, why, when, who, how, which, whom. Okay. So here why are you not studying? So here you have to use a question mark, as like in the yes no question each sentence ends with a question mark, right? So as you know in yes no as well as in WH questions we have to use question mark at the end of the sentence. Who has brought this book? So you know here who WH word, then end the sentence with a question mark. Then how are you doing? Here WH word how, then you have to use a question mark. Then when, you know yes WH word and end the sentence with a question mark, right? So here, so you need to, okay, you need to always put a mark of interrogation at the end of an interrogative sentence. Clear? So this is about the interrogative sentence. Clear? What is interrogative sentence? You know, sentence used to ask a question is called interrogative sentence. And you know there are two types of interrogative sentence. First you know yes no question, then another you know double H questions, right? Then you know yes no questions begins with a helping verb, and double H questions begins with a double H word. It ends up with a question mark. Okay, so these points you should remember. Clear? Then next here imperative sentence. So you know imperative sentence, yes, an imperative sentence expresses a command, a request, advice or suggestion. Right? Clear? So what is imperative sentence? You know sentence which is used to express command, order, request, suggestion, wish, prayer is called imperative sentence. Right? So you know there are two types of imperative sentence. The first you know general imperative and another you know suggestive imperative. So in your book there is only one provided, general imperative. You know general imperative you know always starts with a verb, right? General imperative, go there, help me, sit down. So you know here V1 V1 V1, this is you know general imperative, right? And it begins with a main verb. And if you want to write in negative, then you have to add here don't. Okay, don't go there, don't help me, don't sit down, right? You know if you want to write negative imperative sentence, then you need to add don't, right? So in general imperative subject is omitted. So as you know here the subject is omitted, subject refers to you. Okay, you go there, you help me, that means here the subject is hidden. So in imperative sentence you is considered as the subject. Clear? And you know imperative may be positive, may be negative. And you know imperative sentence begins with do, don't, please, be, main verb plus never plus V1. Never tell a lie, right? Be honest. Clear? So you know these are general imperatives. Okay, so as you know there are two types of imperative, general imperatives and another you know suggestive imperatives. The suggestive imperative you know let's starts with let's go there, right? Let's work unitedly, let's wait for him, let's have a picnic, let's go for a morning walk, let's meet the principal, right? So, you know these are suggestive imperative. Suggestive imperative always starts with you know let. Suggestive imperative begins with let and it ends with as like general imperative. General imperative ends with a full stop. Suggestive imperative ends with a full stop. Clear? Let's discuss more example on imperative sentence. Okay, so you know imperative sentence, you know we use imperative sentence to give order. So let's discuss about some examples of you know order. Okay, so go there, leave the place at once, stand up on the bench, march ahead, get out of the place. So you know these are the order. Then let's discuss about request. Please help me, please wait for me, kindly consider my application, open the door please, please give me some food, right? Please fetch me a glass of water. So, you know these are request, and in request we need to add please or kindly. Okay, kindly help me, please help me. Clear? Then let's discuss about advice. Concentrate on your study, don't waste time, always tell the truth, work hard, don't be irregular, consult with your teacher. Okay, don't give up hope. You know these are advice. Then suggestion, yes, suggestion, you know let's, as we have already discussed, let's work unitedly, let's wait for him, let's have a picnic, let's go for a morning walk, right? These are you know suggestion. Clear? Then you know prohibition. Prohibition means not to do the wrong ones. Let's you know prohibition, don't smoke here, don't waste time, don't pluck the flowers, don't touch the air, right? Don't come late. You know these are prohibitions. Okay, so these all sentences are come under imperative sentence. Then next discuss about exclamatory sentence. So an exclamatory sentence expresses a strong or sudden feeling. So I simply adore you. So here an exclamation mark is used. The Taj Mahal is such a beauty. So here you will find the sentence ends with an exclamation mark as it expresses a strong feeling, emotion, right? So always put an exclamation mark at the end of the exclamatory sentence. Okay, so as you know, exclamatory sentence can be formed in two ways by using interjection. So here you will find interjection. Oh, wow, asse. Okay, so these are interjection. So exclamatory sentence can be formed by using interjection or by using WH word, what or how. Okay, what or how, right? India is a beautiful country. What a beautiful country India is. He runs very fast. How fast he runs? Like, so in this way we use what or how to change the positive sentence into declarative sentence. Okay, so we will discuss more about in the next page. Here the transformation of sentence is provided. That means how to change positive into negative, negative into yes no. Okay, then positive into exclamatory sentence, right? So let's discuss more about it. So here transformation of sentence, right? So here there is a clock on the wall. So this is assertive sentence, positive, positive declarative sentence. So as this is positive, we need to change into interrogative sentence. So as in interrogative sentence we use auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. So here the auxiliary verb is, right? So here is will come to the beginning of the sentence. Is there a clock on the wall? And you need to use question mark at the end of the sentence, right? Then next here I can lift this box. So there is an auxiliary verb can. So here can will come to the beginning of the sentence, right? Harris is very strong. So here auxiliary verb is. Is will come to the beginning of the sentence. She is allowed to stay off late. So here auxiliary verb is. Is will come to the beginning of the sentence. Other part will remain same. Just you have to bring the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence. Clear? Then next is exclamatory sentence into assertive sentence. Okay, so I have also made a special video how to change. Okay, how to change positive into exclamatory sentence. So here look at the screen. You can go to the playlist section and get a complete idea about the transformation of affirmative into exclamatory sentence, right? So here exclamatory sentences are used to show a vast range of emotions like love, anger, happiness, confusion, okay, surprise. So the word in these types of sentence is slightly different from that in assertive sentence. So here what a pretty flower. Okay, so you have to change into assertive sentence, right? So it is a pretty flower. Similarly, what a great victory. It is a great victory. How kind of you. There is how. How means yes, adverb. You need to use very. It is very kind of you to help me. What a bright sunny morning. It is a bright sunny morning, right? So if there is adverb, you need to use how. If there is an adjective, you need to use what. This is a beautiful flower. What a beautiful flower this is. The road is very wide. How wide this road is? So here very is adverb is used. So you need to use how. So if there is adverb, you have to use how. If there is adjective, you need to use what. Clear? The next is imperative sentence into interrogative sentence. So this is an imperative sentence as the structure is V1 plus other. Here V1, here V1, V1. Clear? You need to change into interrogative sentence. Go there, will you? So here please close this window. Will you please close this window? Right? You need to use the question mark at the end of the sentence. Speak loudly and clearly. Will you speak loudly and clearly? Question mark. Shut up. Will you shut up or not? Question mark. Clear? The remaining parts will be discussed in the next video. So I think this video will help you. If you find any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Okay, thank you.